Hello there guys, it's Joe here. Welcome back to OMSI 2 Addon London. You find us sat here up at Anley Station in this, the B5LH Wright Gemini 3. I sort of call it the 2.5 because it's not quite the 3, it's not got the stealth bodywork as it is known. It's still got the Wright Gemini 2 bodywork with obviously the Gemini 3 tiny little windows on the upper deck. There are a couple of changes from the Gemini 2. Well, there's quite a lot of changes from the Gemini 2, but obviously the light clusters around the front, very, very similar before it got updated. We're on the 432 today down to Brixton. Now, I know that we've done the 432 before, but we were going the other way, and we were... What did we do it in? Were we in an Enviro? I think we were in an Enviro. Now, the version that we're in today is, of course... Oh, I don't know what's going on with the fonts at the front. Hang on a second. Let's get that changed. Unfortunately, it doesn't have a roller blind on this bus, so we're going to have to go with the dreaded LED. I imagine many of them in London. Heads will roll. The fact that but it's white, so it's as good as, isn't it? Let's have a look. Can we get some lighting on? Oh no, you have to go inside to do that. There we go. Lighting is on. We'll pop some air conditioning on. Jolly good. And yeah, that's us all set up, ready to go. Let's just move it forward by a minute. And yeah, let's go. Now this bus obviously comes as part of the master deck. Not master deck, that's the street deck, but the master bus. Oh, that is a good view, isn't it? See, not all buses give you that view. It's very handy when turning left. Yeah, it comes as the Gemini 3 kind of pack. You can buy it on Steam, and you get quite a variety of buses on this game. Obviously, you get the B5TL, B5LH, lots of varieties, dual door, single door, you name it. And the bus that we're in today is WHV 111, Wright Hybrid Vehicle 111, currently with Go Ahead London. Bravo X-Ray 14, Tango Juliet Victor. This bus was the hybrid vehicle, not the hybrid vehicle, it is a hybrid vehicle, but this was the demonstrator for Go Ahead London. And it was a demonstrator at other places. I've seen it in, it was kind of in this weird green livery. So it's been all around the country. And now resides with Go Ahead London. It's quite nice because again you get to drive with the old front end. And I mean, when you sat here driving this, you could be driving one of the Gemini 2 hybrids. You could be driving quite a lot of the Wright bus things, couldn't you? If you just close your eyes and pretend. Not that I advise you close your eyes when you're driving a bus. Oh, should we get the ticketer logged in? That's the wrong button. 9173. Yeah, that's fine. Pin 3922. Oh, very nice. I mean, I've got ticket selling turned off, so, you know, because it takes that long in London anyway, you can't be doing with ticket selling. And I don't believe, to be honest with you, that any of these buses, any of these routes actually sell tickets on board. Or they might do, but it's cashless. Yeah, that sounds a bit more like it, actually. They're all going to whinge when we leave this bus stop, because with the B5LH having a hybrid drive system, and the gearbox is a Volvo I-Shift. Now the I-Shift has always been renowned for being very, very kind of jerky. You know, it kind of flings you forward and backwards as it changes gear, and it's simulated very well, to be honest with you, in this game. But the OMSI passengers, they don't like it. They were programmed for SD200s and SD202s.
Annerley Road, Annerley Station.
We're gonna have a bit of lag on this corner, because we usually do. Oh wow, quite pleasantly surprised. Usually it sticks there as it kind of loads everything in. And I don't know if you've noticed, but we are actually driving the 432 with none of the whatchamacallits on, the directional arrows, because I feel confident enough now on this route. I mean, this is my favourite route. Hello! This is my favourite route on the game, on Addon London. Driven it quite a few times now, so I feel confident to drive it without the directional arrows. I mean, this is where we get hopelessly lost. I mean, if you watched the last video, we didn't do very well on the 201, did
Annerley
we?
Park.
Oops. And hopefully, if you lot board quick enough, we'll get through these traffic lights. Come on, chop chop. Get your card scanned, thank you. That's the last of them. It's really nice actually having this bus for the Go Ahead London map, the Addon London, because it just adds that little bit more variety. I mean, I haven't dared to add any of it to the AI traffic, because I mean, we struggle with lag at the best of times, so I don't know what would happen if we added this bus. I mean, so far it seems to be a lot smoother than some of the other buses.
Annerley Road, Thicket Road.
But yeah, adding it to AI, I'm not entirely sure what would happen with that, to be honest with you.
Good day, driver.
Morning.
Crystal Palace Station. A light here for Crystal Palace National Sports Centre and Athletics Stadium.
See, that's the stopping bell that I like, the Wright bus ding. Much better than the ADL version, in my opinion. I find that when you're driving round all day with the that going ding 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 ding, I just find that very irritating, to be honest with you. I find a nice solid ding like what you get on the Geminis, the Eclipses, basically all the Wright bus Millennium products. Oh, sorry, Mr. Van, we're going through. Oh, we both made it through together. How good. But yeah, I find the the ding on this bus is a lot better. You could say I was being pedantic, but I also like the door closing kind of alarm on this. The one thing, however, that this bus doesn't seem to simulate as well as a lot of the Addon London stuff is you don't kind of get the rattles that you do. I mean, you get the odd rattle, whereas the London stuff tends to just keep rattling as you're driving along, which is obviously very realistic, as you would expect to find in real life. This bus seems very well built, which is not
Annerley
often the
Hill,
case
Crystal Palace.
for
A light
OMSI
here
stuff.
for bus
Not for OMSI
services
stuff,
towards
you're
Herne
not
Hill,
thinking clearly
Lewisham,
there.
Norwood Junction, Sydenham or West Dulwich from Crystal Palace bus station.
A lot of modern buses are not built very well, and unfortunately that's just a sad fact of life. They're just not, and they rattle about all over the place, and I don't think that it's simulated as well on the Gemini 3. Whey. Bit of a quick stop there, bit of an aggressive stop. I believe that's a timing point, but it's alright. By the time we've gone through the traffic lights, we'll be on time, won't we? Oh, are you just... Oh, you're just cutting in? Yeah, cheers for that, mate. Unbelievable, some of the drivers in London. Oh dear, how long are we going to be sat? Oh, here we go. Come on then, get your foot down everybody, we want to get through these lights. We're a minute late already. You see, I told you, it was a good job we left the bus stop early, wasn't it? Otherwise we'd be even later.
Jesus.
You see, there we go. First complaint because of the gearbox. Don't put the handbrake on. You don't want to be putting the handbrake on there.
Westow Hill.
Nope, not for this bus. Okay, fair dues. Yeah, the OMSI passengers weren't built for such aggressive gearboxes.
Westow Street.
Straight through. No messing about at all. There we go. It's what we like. Is there anybody getting on here? I imagine there probably is. Yep, this fella here. Oop. Again, quite an aggressive stop. The brakes are very different in this bus. You come in not really stopping, and then as you slow down they seem to, without moving your foot on the pedal, they seem to get more aggressive, to the point where you have this kind of really abrupt stop and you're not meaning to.
Gypsy Hill Police Station.
Oh, we're not going to make it, are we? We can't say we've committed to that. Never mind. Ooh, while we're waiting at the light, should we see, is now the time to get a nice picture? A bit sunny, isn't it, really? I don't think we can get away with that. The glare's just a little bit much, isn't it, to qualify as a cover photo. We'll have to wait. I'm sure we'll get stopped at many more traffic lights en route anyway. Don't know what this building is down in front, if it's some sort of town hall kind of a deal, but it's very nice. That's kind of I never know which road to go left on, so I think, well, when I can see that, that's when it's time to go left. Using little route markers and things as when it's time to go which way. Anytime today, guys. A minute late again. With some nice fast driving, we made that up. It's just gone. Ah, there we go. We'll be very careful round that corner. Careful not to clip the curb. And you see, slowly getting it. Oh, and someone's getting off. Is now a good photo opportunity? Now is a good, there's no sun there, is there? I think that's a winning photo there. There you go. Splendid. Oh, and just in time for them all to get on. Come on then, on you get. Is that the last one of you? Yes, jolly good. Hello, fellow 432 colleague.
Rockmount Road.
A minute behind schedule. How's that? Well, we know how that's happened. You were sat those blithering lights. Just don't want to accelerate too fast, because we are nearly at 30 anyway. Oh no, more flaming speed cameras, more flaming traffic lights. Nope, what on earth's happening to that chap in the green top? Okay, sir, I think you probably need an ambulance more than a bus. Oh no, he's made a very quick recovery, that's good.
Hermitage Road.
Good lord, there's a lot of people getting on, isn't there? Again, much like, you know, the route master, the new route master, unfortunately, they can't enter through all the doors. I did get told in one of the videos, apparently that's not a thing anymore on the new route master. You have to get on at the front door, which is a shame, because when we were obviously late on the majority of our routes, because we're always late on London, it just seems to be a thing that we just run behind. Oh, are you the last? Jolly good. Yeah, it was a lot easier to run to time in the route master, partly because it was quite quick. I reckon, can we... No, we can't get through there, can we? Yeah, partly due to the fact that the hybrid route master was incredibly quick
Salters
off the
Hill.
mark, but also because of the, you know, the boarding times were just so much quicker. Although we're only half a minute late now, just over, so we're slowly catching up. I don't like being late. I always feel like kind of very on edge when I'm late. I like to just run nicely to time. Oh, you're not getting on, sir. Rightio. Obviously waiting for the next one. This random row
Norwood
of trees
Park.
in the middle of the road is also a good marker for when it's time to turn right, because if you don't turn right, you do end up going just straight into a row of trees. So, you know, that's a good, useful route marker for the 432. Again, whether to change that, and maybe, you know, so that you're not driving around straight towards a row of trees, I don't know. It would be quite nice if that was just a road, you know, so that it didn't look like the map just ended there. But again, due to performance that we have experienced on OMSI 2 Addon London, perhaps it's not possible. And I always say I'd rather have that unsightly row of trees there if it meant not compromising performance, because we do struggle. I mean, today we're doing quite well. I don't quite know what's wrong with OMSI. Maybe it's woken up on the right side of the bed today. But do you know what? I'm going to
Gypsy
be
Road.
really productive. I mean, we've not got near Brixton yet, because Brixton's obviously when it all goes downhill. Whoa, should have perhaps slowed for the bump there. But none of them seemed to mind, did they? You know, nobody complained on the upper deck that they'd just been flung out the seat. Oh, there's quite a few getting off here. Must be a popular spot, Gypsy Road. I love the very well recreated alarm when you take your handbrake off before the doors. Nope, sorry, we've committed here. We have. There you go.
Nord Bus Garage.
It's a timing point at the bus garage anyway, so that's fine. Now, get round this corner without... Yeah, you're too late there. Yeah. Didn't manage it without clipping the curb, unfortunately. Take it nice and easy. I mean, we're early anyway, aren't we? So it's fine. The infamous Route 2 in front of us there. Shall we? Yeah. Seeing as they've all got off, let's pull forward, just in case they actually want our bus and they're just refusing to get on. Plus, we've got a minute sat here, haven't we? Oh, someone else needs to get off. There you go. Well, it's a good job we were only moving forward, isn't it? Otherwise, you'd have missed your stop. I do love this bus, you know. I absolutely love driving this bus. I think the bodywork is sensational, and I've always been a fan of this Wright bus kind of curved windscreen. It's very, you know, the veiling pack for me cannot come soon enough. I'm so excited for that because obviously those of you that know me will know I'm more of a single decker lover. Don't know why, just am. I've always loved this kind of overly windscreen, but single deckers for me I much prefer. Hence why I preserved a B10 BLE. Oh, all on. Time to go, is it? Let's have a quick check in the mirror for rogue taxis. Oh, you're not going to let me out, are you, Mr. Van? There we go. Oh, we appear to be stuck on the hill. It's the problem with these underpowered buses. You give them a hill and they just go, yeah, no, that's not happening. Right, we're... hang on. Stick to your own side of the road. Thank you very much.
St Julian's Farm Road.
Whoop, let's just bump down off the curb. There we go. I don't like this bus stop. I think it's far too close to the last bus stop. You're not waiting to get on, are you? No. That's fine. Oh, Mr. Taxi's got no choice but to let us out, although I think he's going to, yeah, he's going to just drive straight through us. Cheers for that, love. Don't quite know what the throttle's doing, but I've got it flat to the floor and it's kind of not making up its mind whether it's accelerating or not. Having to think about it there. Oh, there's quite a few getting off at West Norwood Station as well, isn't there? Cheerio, everybody! Nope, no, you're not letting me in, obviously. Cheers for that. I really need to sort out the mirrors. I've got them on economy reflections, but apparently I can actually see further in the mirrors than what I've got it set on at the minute.
Robson Road.
So I could do with tweaking that. Oh, you've just run a red light there, son. Nah, he's a taxi driver. He can do what he wants. More people
Lancaster
already. Bloody
Avenue.
hell. You're just, you're stood in the middle of the road there, mate. Oh, no, nobody. That's fine. Well, if you're going to stand there, I don't know if you want this bus or not. It's not very sensible, is it? We've got our good old friend, the temporary traffic lights again. He actually looks a lot more permanent than a lot of temporary traffic lights, doesn't he? This little chap at the front. Last time I drove this route, I made the mistake of pulling right up to the white line, and then I couldn't see the temporary traffic light. It's like, oh damn, I had to pop it in reverse, which is good actually. Well, it's not good that I had to reverse, but on this bus, if you pop it in reverse, you get a nice little reversing camera, where you would normally be looking at this old woman's unfortunate face. It will change to a reversing camera, so you know that's a little helpful. What's the word? A little helpful tool. Just to help you, so you're not reversing blind. Surely it's our turn next. There we go. You can, on the 432, you can fall really lucky or really unlucky. Well, you could say that about any aspect of life, really, couldn't you? Is this bus stop shut? Don't know. Nobody's getting on, nobody's getting off, so it's fine. But yeah, if you can sometimes manage to just fly through all the traffic lights, have no bother at all. And then other times you'll just be, you just hit every single one of them and be late everywhere. Oh. Nobody saw that. Oh, we've been lucky with these ones, see? Straight through. I like going up that bus lane to the right. I do enjoy that. It's a shame we're not going that way today. Maybe if we do another 68 video we shall. Nope, don't roll back. Come on. You can do it. There we go. Got there in the end. And then obviously round here is where the forward 5 starts.
Hardle rise.
There we go. That'll be a 415 in the layover there. I think that's the first time today we've seen a new route master, isn't it? Nobody for us. Nope, that's fine. Then I remember we definitely struggled up here in the ALX 400, didn't we, that time, when we decided to do icy conditions. Yeah, it didn't like
high
this
trees.
hill. Hell, high trees is a popular destination. Oh, don't shut your doors. Nope, people are still getting off. Leave them open. Thank you. Try again. Come on. It really does not like setting off on this hill, you know. There we go. It's normally about here
Upper
that the
Tulse
winch,
Hill.
because again the gearbox likes to just throw them forwards and backwards. Oh yeah, not a good one there, Joe. Oh, you can still kind of see your traffic lights. I like we've got this blind at the side in case the sun is at the side as well. It's kind of like a useful thing. You don't find it on a lot of buses. There's not a traffic light post we can see clear, is there? Oh, there we go, green. Foot down. Oh, how very kind of you giving us a nice wide berth. Thank you for that. Ooh, frame rates are dropping now. As you get closer and closer towards Brixton.
Craignair Road.
Oh, hang on, this is a temporary bus stop. I clean missed this one last time. They were all furious. There was actually people sat here and I just whizzed past them. Thought, oh, that's a lot of people just stood at the side of the road for no apparent reason. And yeah, turns out it's a temporary bus stop because obviously this bus stop is closed with the lovely roadworks. Oh, off we go again.
Jubilee Primary School.
I don't reckon we're going to be sat here very long, you know, so we've not put the handbrake on. We've been naughty. Just sat holding the foot brake on. I'm sure our manager would have an absolute fit if they saw us doing that. Oh. Somebody press the bell in the wheelchair area. I didn't see anyone getting on in a wheelchair. So I'm going to just assume that you were just sat in the flippy uppy seats. Yeah, it's not very good parking on the Mini's behalf, is it? Just stopped right in the middle of a pedestrian crossing. They don't seem that bothered, do they, to be honest with you? They just sat there like, nah, I don't care. There probably wasn't anyone crossing anyway, if it's anything like the other traffic lights on this map. Does that change to... oh yeah, we get a nice view of our back door when we open it. See, that's nice. There's clearly a lot of thought that's gone into like what the cameras would be doing at each point. And I like that. It makes it, you know, this bus very pleasurable to drive. If you haven't already gone out and got it, I certainly would advise so. If I remember, I'll pop a link to it in the
Brixton
in the
Water
description.
Lane.
Brixton Water Lane, you know you're nearly there. Big Sainsbury's on the left. That's your sign that you're nearly in Brixton. That, and she announces Brixton Water Lane. But yeah, the big Sainsbury's. It's clear running now into Brixton.
Morville Road.
Well, you never quite know if one of these on the right's just going to make a sprint into your left-hand lane, so you've always got to be very careful when you're driving past them. Oh dear, frame rates are taking a turn for the worse. That's why I like the 432, because you're very much out of Brixton for a lot of the route. You know, you're out of the densely built up areas, and for a lot of it you do get very good frame rates. Oh, we'll let him off. Try again.
St Matthew's Estate. Alight here for Route 37 towards Clapham Common, Clapham Junction, Wandsworth and Putney Heath.
Off you get. Come on. Oh, we're actually running on time, which is, that's nice, isn't it? Makes a nice change. I'm a big lover of this particular section of road as well. I like how we, you know, we're in the left-hand lane because that's the bus lane.
Lambeth Town Hall.
But then so that we don't have to cross over to turn right, there's kind of a bus lane in the middle of the road as well. It just makes it a lot easier. Clearly someone has actually sat and thought about that. Normally people design things and you look at it and think, well, clearly, you know, they've made a good-looking roundabout, but it's not practical, and no thought's obviously gone into to the practicality of who's actually going to be using that roundabout. Whereas here, if this is true to life, which I imagine it probably is, there you see, so we're on the left-hand side still, but we need to go right, so there's just this bus lane in the middle. Splendid. You know, I'm a big admirer of that. I do love a good bit of practicality. Seldom found now in most modern... It probably was built quite a few years ago, but yeah, most modern things, there's a lot of thought put into the design and no thought put into the practicality, so it looks brilliant. You come to use the leathering thing and it's, yeah, you're just like, oh, it doesn't work. Or it's a lot more difficult than it needs to be. Now I can never remember which bus stop we're meant to stop at here, so I always plump for the rear one. Let's have a look. Is it this bus stop? No. Right, well, we'll carry on. Don't panic, everybody. We're just moving down. Is that one ours? It went past too quick for me to see. Nope, not that one. Oh, so I've been... Oh, hang on, but they want to get on here. Oh, sod it, we'll just let them on here. Doesn't matter, does it? So is it this front one then? Let's zoom out and see. Ah, there you go, 432. So it is. Oh well, they were waiting at this one, so we'll let them on. They're probably on the wrong bus, to be honest with you. They wanted like a, I don't know what stops here. They wanted a 415 to Bricklayers Arms, probably. I imagine Brixton and Bricklayers Arms. It's probably the fact as well that it's an LED destination. So we've really flummoxed them there.
Brixton Station. Alight here for National Rail and local bus services.
I never quite know what this chap's going to do. He's indicating left. Yeah, you're just going left there, love. Oh. Oh, and a southeastern 465 going over the bridge. That's nice, isn't it? All off. Jolly good. Yeah, we can't commit to that, can we? Don't want to run Alf over crossing on the pedestrian crossing. That wouldn't look good on our record. Right, off we go. Oh dear me, frame rates are almost in minus levels. Right, well, this is where we break off from the main run of things. We've got the O2 Arena, is it? The Brixton O2 Academy on the right hand side there. Very nice indeed. This is our terminus point. Can you believe it? We've come so far together. And yeah, time to get off. Oh, there's nobody on. Oh, okay, fair dues. Right, well, we'll get the lights off inside, and away we go. I don't know why, that just seems a bus drivery thing to do, isn't it? When you empty stock running, or when you're running empty, you get all the lights flicked off. And of course we don't have to drive as sensibly as we did. Well, there we go, that's going to bring us to the end of our video. Of course it is when we get round the corner. Thank you so much for watching. Again, if you've made it to this point, your support is just wonderful. I really appreciate it. Make sure that you click the like button on the video, and of course do subscribe so that you never miss out on any of your OMSI 2 favourites. We still got quite a bit to do in London, I imagine. You know, there's a lot of... I mean, we've done most of the routes. Routes like the P5 are going to be added at a later date. But yeah, we've got lots more buses to drive in London. We've got a whole family of street decks and all that palaver that we're driving at the minute. The new bodywork, the street deck versions as well. And of course the Citaro is a popular one. I'd completely forgotten about that, but quite a few have been asking for the Citaro. So yeah, we might
Brixton
have to...
Road, Brixton Police
shut
Station.
up there, I'm trying to
A
talk.
light here for Brixton Academy.
But yeah, so we've got quite a bit to do in London. So make sure you subscribe so you never miss out on any of that. Other than that, until next time, cheerio, goodbye for now.